Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes, Chuck here, and we've got a list of 11 properties, including a relist of a home that is I have a bit of a sweet spot for it. It's well, I don't know if it's my dream home, but it's definitely a home that I would love to live in. So definitely check that one out. Before that, let's get to 10 other ones. So 440 Bundy, first one up, 3088. This is now the cheapest game in town. If you're looking for non-condo options, non-condo townhouse, freehold, this is the lowest price in town. Now it's a Brennan model. It's 1130 square feet. Talked about this earlier today or earlier this week, but essentially that's your dining room is where this TV is. And then you can you can see how the family room interacts with the kitchen there. It looks kind of basic. I mean, the photos, it's sloping. Like, these are bad photos. These are really bad photos. There's the master bedroom. It does have a walk-in closet. There's one full bathroom upstairs and one powder room downstairs. No finished basement. Bundy's on the first phase, so you're getting 8-9 years old on this home here. I don't think it's perfect, but I do think they're going to attract attention because of the price range. Now, 316 Andrews Trail. Now we're up to 334.9. And so this one is 14 something square feet of total living space. So that doesn't mean the normal square footage. Usually when we talk about square footage, it's the main floor and the upstairs. It doesn't include the garage, and so this one includes the basement. So I looked at the basement. It's 20 by 11. That's finished. So that's 220 square feet. So you're looking at just over 1,200 square feet for the main one. And so all you've got here is you've got that main front room here. It's maybe 20 by 12. Couple pot lights. It is nice. And then you've got your kitchen with the eat-in. That's it. California shutters here. Nice kitchen cupboard. So we're not talking about a junky old house. This is very nice. And the picture quality here, can you see the difference between this and Bundy? Huge difference. So nice upgrades in here. You can tell a lot of care has been given to the home. And then there's the finished basement. And usually this area is finished by the builder. Okay, so it's generally a good quality. Now you've got a door from the garage, so you can bring your lawnmower through that space, not through the house or around your neighbors like the Mattamy home. So that's a competitive advantage. Now, one thing on this one that's a bit of a drawback is that it's on the west side of Andrews Trail, which means it backs onto Thompson Road. Okay, so that can affect it. You're definitely going to hear that. Okay, so 334.9 I think is probably a good price for that home plus the finished basement and the upgrades they put in. It would probably be a higher price if it wasn't backing onto Thompson. I think they've taken that into consideration. Now Houston, now we crank it up a couple thousand. Now what you're getting here is now it's a semi-detached versus a townhouse. And inside you do not have the finished basement. I bet you it's probably the same size, not especially huge. And then you've got your kitchen around the corner, different layout obviously. And there's the kitchen, similar cupboards, similar size. It doesn't have the breakfast bar there. And that's a tight room there on the top. That's in the front. And then in the back you've got the master with the ensuite and the closet. Okay, so we have a little kitty cat right here. And we've got some cedar hedges that when they grow in can be quite nice. So I like that one. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not a huge home. That one bedroom that we looked at here, so the width of the bedrooms, 8.27 and 7.94. So those are very, very narrow styles of rooms. I mean, you figure a queen-size bed is about, 6 feet long, so you'd have 1.94 feet to get around, and that's not including headboards and so on that third bedroom. Now Roseheath is at 353.9, and this actually is a single car garage. This photo is stretched probably 30-40%. It's actually a lot more narrow than this. It's a link home, which means it shares a foundation wall with the neighbor beside it, but for all intents and purposes it looks very much like a detached home. 30 by 100 foot lot. You've got some nice floors here, California shutters, renovated kitchen, and even the floors upstairs have been done. And how could you go wrong? That's really, really good. And the basement's done. Come on, this is great. 353, perfect. Nothing wrong with this in my eyes at all. Okay, so Willow Avenue is the next one, 399.9, and it's that very sort of traditional Dorset Park look. You've got like a raised bungalow, and usually the garage has a door going into the basement there too. Now, inside again looks very good. Nice polished hardwood floors. The kitchen's had some work done to it. I don't know what's going on up here. If that's sort of an empty, I don't know. I mean, that looks a little bit funny to me, but it could just be the angle of the shot. And downstairs, finished basement. They've got some electric baseboards here. Now, I believe the house is not heated exclusively by baseboards, so they probably just left those as an added thing. And then you've got your pool in the back, and you've got a nice deck overlooking there, and it's a 150-foot lot. It said, now look at the description here. It says that the no homes behind. Well, guess what? Your home is on the north side of Willow, which means that they back onto Steeles Avenue. So again, you're going to hear the effect of traffic there. I think that there's a lot of value for this one, and I do think at this price they've taken that into consideration too. Overall, it's pretty impressive in here. So very nice, very, very nice. Waldy Avenue is at 409, and get ready for blue carpets. Okay, so definitely, I don't know why builders even give this option, because it always gives people a hard time when they sell, even if they personally enjoy it. It's very, very difficult to sell a home with blue carpet unless the end user, the next person you're selling to, wants to just put hardwood in. So, and that the purple doesn't really do much to enhance or sort of dye that down. Kitchen looks pretty good. We've got nice cupboards there. And it's a 3-bedroom. It's a Powell model. It's about 1,900 square feet. And so you've got the laundry upstairs. The master's a really good size. So it's a great floor plan. There's the front room. There's a bit of a dormer window right here, so you can put some stuff. I think oftentimes of kids that have they could put a desk in there. You could put a nice reading chair. Very, very nice. It's not too far from James Snow, so you're going to hear that a little bit, but it's not really a huge factor. You do get traffic coming off of James Snow, so more than, like, let's say a side crescent, you're going to get a few more cars that come. Now, the last thing I'll mention too is that this particular part of Waldy, you've got the ability to park 2 cars. So you've got one here, sidewalk, and then the bottom of the driveway, which is usually not as big, is extended on this one here too. So this is, it's good. There's lots of parking on this one. Now, Sievert, or I don't know how you want to say it. My French-Canadian accent isn't very good, but 424.9, 1,780 square feet, and it's got the double-car garage. That is not a Crusader symbol. It's actually something Mattamy does when they give you the home now. So that, whatever, take it down before you sell the house. No appliances, so you want to factor in some things when you buy a brand new home like this, basically the box that the builder gave them. Appliances, okay, so that varies, but it generally will go between $2,000 and $5,000, including your washer, dryer, all the rest of it. Could even go up to $10,000 if you go with really high-end stuff. Window coverings can generally be anywhere from $500 to $2,500 or more. There's no limits to that stuff. Air conditioning would be another thing. So if this home is about, 1,600 square feet, let's say, budget about $1 per square foot. Let's call it $2,000 for air conditioning, and just general things like furniture if you're a first-time buyer. So those are the big 3 that you need to worry about. Basically immediately. There's a fireplace on the 2nd floor, so there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, but there's a communal family area up there too. And that's looking from the fireplace. That's what you'd see. And there is some sort of room, probably the master. Okay, so I think that one, really double garage at that price, that's basically entry point. So I think they're not going to take too long to sell. Now, the next one doesn't actually have a street address. It's just called Rainer Court. So obviously they're not selling the whole street. It's just one house. It's a Thistle Bay. It's 2,237 square feet. And it even says 4-bedroom, and it says 0 washroom. That's not true either. They have, generally in these ones, 3 bathrooms. January 27th is their possession. So that's very, very quick. It's weird that they would put a home out with 2 weeks to close, so they're probably pretty motivated, these guys. And I think the pricing's reflected that. Usually these ones sort of hover 450 if they're really nice, sometimes even a little bit more than that. And this one looks really good too. That you've got some nice backsplash, the colors all match, everything looks clean and tidy. Some California shutters there. It's a big ensuite. Laundry's upstairs. The rooms are great size. So if this one had a double garage, this is sort of the lifetime home. It's a very, very good property, and it looks like your windows in the basement are bigger too. Good price for this home, and like I said, there's probably some motivation there. Schreier is, I'm not sure about this one, but I believe it is the 25, the Wood Lily, I think is the name for this model. It's at $559 and no hardwood, so you've got the carpet here, and usually in this layout you've got this one, and then there's a room just over to the side on the other end there. And the kitchen looks good. They've got the great stack here. You've got, I'm not sure if that's granite or if it's laminate counters, but the appliances look really good, and everything else looks pretty good too. So it's close to a park. It's a good little area. $559 for a Wood Lily. Usually that's a little bit high. Okay, so they may have missed the mark a little bit on the price there. Yeah, it is a Wood Lily. I just saw that. 9-foot ceilings on that one. Awesome. Twist Road, this one's been listed before. Essentially what they did was they took an old beaten up house on just under an acre lot, and they came in and renovated the whole thing. I think when they started this listing, probably in late summer, early fall of 2010, it was like in the 800s. So now they're starting to come to reality. 4 bedrooms, there's 2 upstairs, there's 2 downstairs. It's a really good floor plan. It's a good little quiet section on Twist. And at $675, they've got a chance here. This is where they start to, I think this is the price they probably should have started at before. And Appleby Lion is at $2.9 million, and this is kind of my little secret fantasy. This one here too, and really I'm more of a city guy, but in the country, can you imagine having this great view here? It's absolutely beautiful, a southeast view, and so you've got this great stuff here, kitchen, all the built-in appliances. I love this effect on the ceiling, and it's about 5,000 square feet of finished space. There's a walkout from the basement. It's about a 3.7 acre lot, so to me that's the perfect size. Look at the view over there. It's just the windows. Everything is just awesome. I get real excited about this one because I think it's just a perfect, beautiful home for someone to live in. And so there you go. So that's our list for today. And if, as always, if you have any questions, you can give us a call. And we are here for you. You can respond to emails. And we've got some time over the next week or so to do some tours of homes. We do about 15, 20 a week, and you just sign up over on that side there. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.